Tom Papa's in today.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And Andy Dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Later on. There we go.
That wasn't my fault.
So why are we taking it?
I don't know.
All right, don't cancel it.
Let's cancel it.
What? What?
Yeah, I don't like Andy Dick. He's a dick.
What's he in for 20 minutes?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, who cares?
if he acts up, though, there will be a problem.
We'll yap with him. See what he's all about.
Yeah. But Tom Papa, very excited about that.
Tom Papa.
Papa!
I guess Andy Dick is coming in.
Yes.
Oh.
Today. I hear he's only here for like 20 minutes or so.
Oh, okay.
What's he doing? Do we know what
I
he's
honestly
doing?
don't know.
What he's up to? What he's promoting?
I think it was really he wanted to help me promote the fact that the brokerage on Long Island this weekend. I wouldn't have said it.
I'm going. What
Oh,
days?
really?
What days are you there?
I'm there Friday and Saturday, 2 shows each night, and all shows are sold out except for the Friday late show. So
Now,
the-
see, here's the problem. I have something to do Friday night,
well,
Jimmy.
you can come Saturday.
But I can come Saturday.
You're Anthony.
Were
and
you
you'll
on
give me-
Friday
you-
at the
you
Stress
give me
Factory?
A little thing. No, actually, I'm at Eastside Dave's birthday party.
oh, I didn't get invited to that.
Whoa! Oh, he just invited everybody.
I didn't. No.
Oh, jeez,
What?
I got
Jimmy.
invited.
You did?
Oh shit!
I didn't get invited to that.
I got invited, but I won't be there.
Oh, I didn't get invited.
Oh,
no, that's going to cause problems.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Did you have a falling out?
Not to my knowledge, apparently so.
Oh, jeez.
I didn't get invited.
Hey,
Interesting.
wow.
I don't know why.
Maybe he knew you were working.
how long do we give Andy Dick before we move on? It's already 5 minutes late.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the
Tom
hell?
Papa's never late.
No, I'm always on time. I'm always happy to come in. I'm always
Of
excited
course.
to be here.
And
We
we're
like when
excited to
Tom
have you.
comes in.
Thanks, guys.
Do we have an ETA on Andy Dick?
I have nothing, sir. I have no.
'Cause
Where's Roland? Roland always says, "Hey, he's downstairs."
I asked because I got something I could get into, but if I know he's going to be here any moment, then we can't do what I want
He's
to
going
do.
to mess up our flow.
Yeah, he's going to mess up something.
Yeah.
He's just getting a coffee and he'll be in.
Sam, where's Andy Dick?
Where's Andy Dick?
Not in the lobby yet.
What?
He's not even in the lobby yet. Roland's down.
So if he's not in the lobby, that's
Not in the lobby.
No.
So he hasn't gone through security.
how many
Right.
minutes does it take from lobby to on mic?
We have to go through security, like Tom said. So
I'd
He's
say
never
5.
on time.
yeah, you're talking 4 to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that are never on time. He's
good.
always late for things, man, because
Look.
he's so wacky.
It's on news radio.
I always want to be that guy. I always
Yeah.
want to be like I always hear these entertainers like people have to get them there
Yeah.
because he's so out of control and he's
Isn't that
always
great?
late and they got to like actually bring you on the set and
No one
I'm always like
expects
you
anything
know
of
what
you.
I'm going down if I'm getting picked up for a show I'll be like I'm going down late. Fuck this. I'm going to
Yeah.
take my time. And then, like, I panic and run down on the dot.
I want to be
Ready for the show.
I want to be Axl Rose famous. You could be 3
Yeah.
hours late, and your fans will continue to show up. They just understand.
Yeah, they just cool
We're
with
5 minutes late. They fucking locked the door. Sam, whoops.
Emails and phone calls haven't immediately been responded to from the Dick party.
All right, we're done.
Canceled?
Yeah, done.
Finished.
We're not dealing with that shit.
Wow, this is hardcore.
See what happens?
I like this show.
See what
I
happens?
didn't
You don't
really,
show
I
up
didn't
on
really
time?
want the guy
Yeah.
anyway. Fuck.
See what happens?
You didn't.
No.
Well, should we wait to see why he's late or no?
Maybe.
Well, who needs a why?
With a last name like Dick, how bad could it be? Come on, it's got to be funny.
I know who needs a why. Bill Tetley.
It's just the worst.
Everybody's laughing on the inside.
It's just the
Wow,
worst.
that was the most silence I've heard on the show
That
ever.
was really just utter. Like we were all taken aback by that.
It was like a nuclear
You know
bomb.
it was
Yeah.
a good one.
It was.
That was a
not
good
really.
one.
Eric, can we hear that again, please? That made me uncomfortable.
That was really uncomfortable. Yeah.
I just froze. I didn't know what. All the air was gone.
I didn't know how to react to that.
Jeepers.
Oh, do we have an update? No, I guess not. He trods down these hallways like Sasquatch.
Paul doesn't fuck around.
Holy shit. Paul's getting fatter and fatter. He's going in
You're
the
up.
other room. I better shut up now.
You want to hear that?
Playing the, yeah, dude, that was
All right,
great.
let's hear
You
you.
got it, E.
Okay.
That means he's still looking for it.
Oh, boy.
All right. Maybe.
Who needs a why?
With a last name like Dick, how bad could it be? Come on, it's got to be funny.
I know who needs a why. Bill Tetley.
Nothing. It's just unbelievable silence there.
We didn't stop the recording. That's
It hurts my chest.
Yeah.
Wow, that hurt. That really did.
Not everybody can pull that off.
No, that's true.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh, Kenny,
Yes, sir.
my V8 had a metallic taste to it. So I threw it in the trash
Ew.
can. Because as Mommy said, when in doubt, throw it out. I don't need any kind of botulism.
That's right. Then she dropped you off at a foster home. See, because you weren't wanted.
When in doubt.
Throw him out.
So I would love another if you could be so kind.
Sure. I'll give you a fresh batch.
Thank you, sir. I have to have my
I got it.
veggies.
All
What?
right. Hey,
Oh no.
you want to get into something else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul brought something in for us today.
Paul.
We were just talking about Paul.
Paul.
And where's Sam?
Sam. Young Sam.
Is Sam on the Andy Dick
Where
thing
is
still?
Sam?
Sam I am.
Is he on? Yeah, he's on Andy Dick Detail. I don't see anybody. I don't see
Look down
Roland.
by-
Roland hasn't even checked with us. Andy
I
Dick is
know.
now officially 15 minutes
15
late.
minutes late.
For
Wow.
a 20-minute long appearance that he had.
Wow.
Wow.
What are you going to do?
I don't want to brag, but I came early and
Yes, you did.
sat
What are you
there,
going to do?
did my
Here's the
stretches.
Andy Dick one sheet.
Don't you know he's outrageous?
He's crazy. You
He's
can't
edgy.
stop him.
He's
You can't
outrageous.
hold him down
Oh, no.
to your schedules and your times.
Crazy.
Man.
Man.
What's time anyway?
Well, I can't do this unless Sam's around, but now Sam's on Andy Dick duty or something?
I don't fucking know. Roland should be.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? Just get fucking Sam in here. That's
Here's
Stealth
Sam.
Boy. Here's
Get
that.
on the
Oh,
cane
what's the matter?
train.
Are we getting...
What's going on?
2 blocks away.
too bad.
What?
I thought
Too
he
fucking
had a
bad.
hard out at 20 or at 9 o'clock.
2 blocks away
Oh,
means
yeah.
at least
Hard out,
another
the fake
10 to
hard
15
out.
minutes.
Fake hard out. What happened to the fake
Yeah,
hard
what
out?
happened to the hard out at 9?
Yeah.
I guess the schedule is just being moved around a little bit.
That's how he rolls.
Yeah.
Not our schedule.
We'll still have that valuable 20 minutes we needed from Andy Dick today.
Cool.
Ooh, boy.
Something to get the gossip columns talking again.
Great.
Maybe we just cancel then.
All aboard the cane train.
2 blocks away doesn't mean 2 blocks away.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh, that
Yeah.
V8 looks like a good one.
Hey,
Yeah.
I
that's
wonder
cool.
why it tastes metallic when it comes in a titanium tube.
You're right. Got a metallic taste
What
to
do you
it.
think? Cancel?
This
Should we tell them
metallic.
to cancel? Because it's
tell
going
them
to
to
be
go home.
after.
Tell him to go home.
Yeah,
we got
fuck
shit
it.
to do. We got a radio show.
Yeah, we got to play a game.
Oh, that's much better.
We got to talk about Sam's
Good one.
mom.
Yeah, let's talk about his mom. Cancel
Now,
and talk about the mom.
Travis, tell Roland to, I think, cancel. I mean, it's to be 25
Yeah, blow
minutes
it off.
late.
It's crazy.
We don't need Andy Dick.
We
on
would
this
do
stupid
that
show.
for like fucking Mel Gibson.
Yes.
Travis.
We'd do that for
No
Mel
Andy
Gibson.
Dick.
No Andy Dick.
No Andy Dick.
We're
Cancel
canceling
him, I
him.
think.
5 minutes ago,
We don't care.
he was 2 blocks away.
We don't care.
Uh-huh.
No.
So he's got to be less than 2 blocks away.
Well, we had something planned for 9 o'clock.
Make Roland do something very uncomfortable.
Like, don't tell him this until Andy gets here.
Right. Okay. Make him do
I
something
wanted to
real
talk, I'll tell you
uncomfortable.
why I want to talk to him, because I heard he's sober now, and he's like, well, I don't know if it's
Sorry.
bullshit, but I'm just telling you what I heard. So
I don't think it'll be a problem.
I was just making.
I know.
Because technically he's going to be on time for the rest of his
He
interviews.
said
here.
he's
We're helping
He's been
him.
saying he's sober for fucking years.
We're helping him out. We're making him on time for all of his other engagements.
Yeah.
That's all rolling.
Right?
Yeah, cancel.
I just like the idea of fucking over Roland. That's what I like.
Making him sweat more than normal.
Yes. Oh, that sweaty mess. He's
I
such
mean,
a
if you want,
wild
we can put
boar.
him on. I don't get, whatever.
You got to make it. You got to go hardcore. You got to go one way or the
one
other.
way.
Boom.
We already went.
Can we
I think
call
if it's-
Roland? Is he
it's just
downstairs?
Too late.
He's actually
If
in the
it was-
lobby upstairs.
If it was like 5 minutes, that'd be fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care one way or the other. I'd just rather do fucking fun radio and shit.
Yeah.
That we have been doing. I've been having
Let's talk
fun
about
today.
something else.
Well, I'm going to say
Hair in
this.
the Tupperware.
This was way better than having Andy Dick on the fucking show. I'll tell you right the fuck.
Yes.
Andy Dick's getting killed on Twitter. We didn't say
Yeah.
to do that, but he's getting beat up.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you're late.
Yeah.
When you don't show up on time to the big show. Wow. Good guy.
Of course, my mom was a last-minute fill-in for Andy Dick.
Yes.
who I guess was late, and he's here now. He's in the building, right? You saw him.
Apparently, and we didn't know this, but a note came in that he went into Broadminded at like 9:15. I guess his Twitter.
OutQ.
I'm sorry, OutQ. And he guess his Twitter was getting killed, but he said that he wanted to come in after. I would have been interesting to at least hear an explanation as to why he was. Because the way I look at it is if it's bad,
Yeah.
or if this, none of us are gonna tolerate bullshit.
Right.
So, but if it's cool, it's cool.
Well,
But
if
if it's
he's-
bad, we acknowledge it.
If he's still here, we should get him in, right?
Yeah, I already told Roland if he wants to.
That'd be good, especially since you're here, so it's not just Dopey and me. But I don't know. I mean, I think Andy Dick is ridiculous enough that something would come of it.
Who knows? I mean, I don't know.
What are the fans saying about it? Paul, could you see on the computer what the fans are saying about him on Twitter? Because I don't know. He was supposed to be in Andy Dick today at like 8:40, and then we realized at 5 after 9 he wasn't here. We thought he was just going to no-show. We totally canceled him.
Yeah.
And then my mom was abused for 45 minutes or so. But he's here. He came in anyway, and he was going to do this show, and now he's doing his other shows. Search for, like, at Andy Dick, because I don't know if you can get the at mentions. I see what they say.
Well, somebody told him that he was getting killed on he said Opie and Anthony were bashing him. But the show really wasn't bashing him.
No.
But he didn't, you know.
I mean, there were. How can you not go on Opie and Anthony? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we can get him in here so he can explain himself.
Yeah.
And
I think we judged him on reputation alone.
Yeah.
'Cause we have no prior experience. I've never met him.
well, I've never met him either, but he's weird enough that who cares? Let's just find out if you.
Worst
You
thing
don't,
that-
you don't have to like everybody that's on the show.
No, the worst thing that happens is it's not good, but we would acknowledge that. I don't think the show would sit here and tolerate it if somebody was bad or shitty to us. We wouldn't. You know,
No.
we would address that head on.
Yeah.
If it's interesting,
Paris
it's
Hilton was
interesting.
the brunt of that not too long ago.
Like again, Paris Hilton is a much more famous person.
Yeah.
And of course we took her. All of us wanted her. We all said yes immediately. And she was awful, and I bet you he'll be better than she will. You know what I mean?
And
she found out that we didn't like what she was doing.
And Paris Hilton is as famous as she is. You still didn't let her get away with much. I mean, that
was terrible.
As passive aggressive as I've maybe ever seen you during the Paris Hilton interview.
I'll tell you why I didn't really let her have it. Was just because I was thinking it's bad for the show to just attack her.
Mm-hmm.
She's not being mean. She's just being a dunce.
Yeah.
She wasn't, you know what I mean? She didn't do anything that merited me going, you fucking bitch. She didn't do anything that deserved that. She was just being an awful interview.
But I mean, sometimes being passive aggressive is worse.
Yeah.
Like because she knows what you're doing.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're not coming clean with it and just kind of looking at her like, yeah, I am doing what you think I'm doing is kind of worse because it hits you. Else, what's up, Roland?
Yep.
What's going on with Andy Dick?
Waiting for him to wrap up the interview.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I guess he's walking in for 5 minutes.
Yeah, come on in for. 5 minutes. We got about 5 minutes.
Oh, bring
yeah,
him in.
bring him if he wants to come in for 5 minutes.
Oh, it's live.
Andy Dick,
Hi, baby.
come on in, Andy. I'm Sam. This is Jim.
Hi.
Opie and Anthony have left.
Hi.
Help yourself to a key
that
lime
cheesecake?
treat. It's key lime.
Key lime pie. I
Yeah.
used to love key lime pie growing up.
They're
So-
actually very good.
So you're on live right now?
Yes, we are on
We're
live.
wrapping up soon, though, because we have commercials.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Eric's gonna tell me in my headphones. So I heard that you had a late start this morning. You're supposed to come on O&A. You got delayed.
I only got here a few minutes late, but I woke up to my Twitter account blowing up saying, "How are you going to go on?" As you say, O&A.
I'm sure.
I'm not that savvy. I've never heard them.
No?
Sorry, folks. They've heard me though, right? Now, because now I'm a little mad. I woke up and people were saying, "How are you going to go on that show after they crapped on you?" And I'm like, "What?" And this is like I'm in the car going there, and we're running late. You know, New York traffic, and I've got the director of the movie driving the van that we've been touring around the movie in 20. I haven't seen LA in a month. We're like driving around the country, and you know, people are still tweeting, "You shouldn't do that," and this and that. What were they saying? I don't even know.
Actually, well, this is the Opie and Anthony studio.
were
They
they saying?
leave at 10. I'm on that show, and I stay because I have to go to the airport. So
But they were talking about me as I was on my way there before I was late.
Well, they said no, because they said you were running late. It was supposed to be 8:40, but as it got to be 9 o'clock, because they told us you had a hard out at 9 o'clock.
No. But I woke up. It was like 7:30 or 8, way before I was late. what were they saying?
Oh, nothing bad before that.
Yeah,
it was,
I think
it was
all-
about you being late.
Yeah, no, Opie at the very top of the show said something like, "Why are we having Andy Dick in?"
Yeah.
Oh, in the beginning. Oh,
But he's probably said that about half the guests, honestly. And Jim, you're
But that's his thing, right? Like
Yeah.
on this trip, I pick up the local paper because it's always free in the hotel. And there was one local paper that had an article about the local DJ. And the local DJ had been ripped a new asshole by Opie and Anthony because I guess they do this thing.
Jocktober, yeah.
Right, and they
Yes.
pick one local DJ, or I don't really know how it works, but
Awful radio all over the country, just hack radio. We just
and they
fucking kill.
ripped this woman, this team is a guy and a girl,
Right,
and
right.
they ripped them to shreds to the point where they're very upset about it.
Yes,
and
they
there's
got-
whole articles in their local paper, and they were she said she cries herself to sleep, and like, I mean, if people like this kind of radio, it's all fun and games.
Yeah, of course, because it's the bottom line is that
Until somebody commits suicide.
Well, they shit for the radio they're doing. That's bad radio.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You're a comic. You've been on a million of those shows. They're terrible.
Well,
They're
I know.
awful.
I don't know.
they're
But
like-
talk to me about bad radio and then what's going like. I was excited I come in. Yes, I'm a little bit late. Let's bring it. Let me come in a little late. They wouldn't have me on at all. It was kind of weird. That would have been some good radio.
I think so.
Would have
but
been some
I
good
think-
radio. I
that's
was
why-
ready
that's
to
why
go.
we had you in here
Thank
now.
you, because you're
Yeah.
not afraid.
No, they're not, believe me, it wasn't a fear thing.
Well,
it was,
what's up?
They were
What
annoyed.
up?
They were annoyed. They felt that you have a reputation for being late, and they're like,
That's
you're
not
not going to
true
do
at
it.
all.
I'm just telling you what they said.
because it was 8:40 was when we were told that you were going to come in.
Yeah.
And then the note that I got was that you were here not till 9:17.
And nobody was responding
No.
to the publicist. We heard that they weren't responding.
I don't have a publicist.
Or whoever it was.
No,
Wasn't
and we
responding.
were calling in to Spencer.
Yeah.
And the lines were down. You guys, you know that about your whole system here. Everything was down. There was no one. We were calling saying, we're coming. We're in traffic. We can't park. They dropped me off. I was up here. I was just up there just wandering around. So I'm not to blame. There's no one to blame. And you guys they were still on the air when I was here. I was just standing here doing nothing. I said, well, at least let me walk by the window and wave and show them that I'm a fucking normal guy. I'm not here to fuck them over. I'm here to have some fun and bring it.
Yeah,
if they
yeah.
hate me for some fucking reason, tell me why. I want to talk to them.
Sure.
You know, are you sure it's not a fear thing?
Well,
Because I'm right
Andy,
here.
let me guarantee you.
I'm ready to go.
I'm on the show every day. I'm guaranteed.
Tell them that I had.
They're not afraid.
I couldn't wait to talk to them about this incident that happened where they made this woman cry herself to sleep every night.
Okay.
And I can't remember what city.
But I will
But
guarantee
I wanted
you,
to talk about it.
maybe-
And I wanted to
Hold on,
see what
maybe
they
it
were
was a-
saying
maybe it was
about
a knee-jerk,
me.
Maybe it was a knee-jerk reaction because they were like, well, if he doesn't want to come. Because don't forget, you've never been on the show. And they're like, look, he's not going to come on time. Fine, no big deal. But we'll just take that as he's not interested in being on the show.
I
because
am. I'm
we
right
were
here
trying to
doing the
call,
fucking after show.
But we were trying
I'm
to
doing
call.
the after show.
And your guys weren't getting back to us.
Yeah.
So it's
What
like,
guys?
Whoever they were,
I don't have a publicist.
Whoever they were calling.
Who are you? Who?
I don't know. I was on the air.
There's no publicist,
Whoever
so I
they
don't
were
know who you're
calling.
talking about.
Was
You
there
can
any
have
contact
my
information for
cell
you?
phone number. I'm an
Can
open
I have
book.
your number?
Yes,
We'll
you
talk.
can. I'm serious.
We'll text each other.
Yes.
I
No,
sent
and the
cock
other thing
photos.
is that I'm on Twitter. All my interactions and all my correspondences and all my conversations are completely open and public. You could have tweeted me saying, "Where the fuck are
Well,
you?"
Roland was trying to call
Because
somebody.
I had all my fans saying, "Why are you doing that show? They're crapping on you."
Roland
and I'm like,
said-
you know what? That's why I'm going to do it. So
None
they
of your
get to know the
guys-
guy.
None of
I
your
want
guys
them
were
to know
coming back. Roland just said we were told nobody from you guys was getting back to us. The emails were
We
being
were
unreturned.
calling. We were calling. The switchboard was out.
Well,
you guys know that. Can you back me up on that? The switchboard was out. We were calling you. It was going right to voicemail.
Was the switchboard out?
No calls were going through.
Okay.
No calls
No
were
one
going
told us
through.
that.
Yeah, I
So for
swear to
whatever happened-
God.
Yeah, I mean, we
I'm
believe you
telling
now.
And
So
I'm here
that's
now.
what-
Why would I want to be doing the after show? I don't know you guys. I was excited. I'm happy that we can clear it up.
Yeah.
But I wanted to meet these guys that made this woman cry in whatever city I was in.
Well, we didn't. Our intention wasn't to make somebody cry, but I mean, you've said nasty things about people too.
Yeah. Well, no, you talking about Howard?
No, I mean,
The Howard thing. I mean,
No.
you said it.
I
it is what it
don't
is.
say nasty things to people unless somebody talks about me and to me and about me first.
as a comedian, you've never.
Never. I don't do that. I'm not Kathy Griffin of
Okay.
you know, the male. Well, she could be the Kathy Griffin. She look, I don't do that. I just don't do that. If somebody says something or is a certain way to me, I take that as a license. Like, okay, well, you asked for it. Like, that's how it is. And Howard, I've known him for 25 years. He I've taken it like a champ in the fucking face from him. And he has always been a friend when the mics go off. We're so sweet to each other. We love each other. But when the mics are on, you know, all's fair in love and war. And he has called me every name in the book, and I take it. Water off a dick's back, as I say. And, you know, and then this fight, we had this thing where I started getting worked up, and I'm like, oh, the mics are on. Let's go. Let's like I'm doing now.
Sure.
You know, you're doing it for listeners. You want people to tune in. Oh, Andy's a little riled up. There's something. There must be sugar in his gas tank. You know, like that doesn't make sense.
No, but I understand what you mean.
Yeah, you're all ramped up.
But you're ramped up. Let's keep listening. But really, I'm just doing it. I'm not really ramped up. I don't really care. I don't really care. I don't know who Opie and Anthony are. I don't know. I only know them through this incident that happened in one city where they made this disc jockey cry. And I'm like, God, what did they say to make someone cry? That?
Well, I mean, we spent probably an hour just going through their tapes and saying how bad they were at their
Do you
jobs.
remember what city it was?
I don't remember because I got somebody sent me the article.
Iowa?
Well, I think it might have been Iowa or Idaho. Might have been Idaho. And to the point where they had to shut down their Facebook.
Well, yeah, part of that was our fans.
The fans
go
are
nuts.
They're
brutal.
Well, there was. I remember now, and this is where I think it does cross the line where, and it wasn't Opie or Anthony, but it was one of your fans. One of those DJs has a
retarded
kid. We saw
and
that.
They said something about. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, I know
what
that
was
is
said,
kind of
but
fucked up.
Yeah,
we
that
didn't
was
fucked up.
You
yeah, fair enough.
Yes.
So
we didn't say
we didn't
make fun of the retarded kid. I mean, we were just
we didn't
fucking
even
with them.
know that there was a kid to speak of. We were making fun
one of the
their
fans
work.
of their show.
One of the fans said something about, I don't remember exactly what, but it was like one of those.
Well, they get very defensive when we're upset. You know, sometimes they overdo it.
But why were you? But you're upset. You're just upset that they suck.
We're upset because in that climate, which is so bad now, that is what survives. Well, exactly. That's
It's
what's terrible about
more
it.
of an attack on the industry than the specific show. It's just the show is the one that has to take the brunt of.
Oh God, you're not even hitting the one. We've been doing this tour for this movie. We're going into
what's the movie? You should be able to plug
the
the movie
movie is
here.
called Division. That's why we're here. I wanted to really meet Opie and Anthony and see what their beef is with me.
Well, are you in town?
No, we're leaving today. We did this. We had the premiere last night. This is an afterthought. Like, let's go and we talk about the movie, even though the premiere was last night. It goes to video on demand November 18th. It's a football comedy. But what was I going to say about?
You were talking about
what's the name of the movie?
No, I was going to talk about that. We've been on tour with Division 3. Showing the movie to colleges, little tiny towns, and we have gone into stations where it's one mic that has duct tape all over it, and there's water damage and rat turds, and there are stations out there that are just scraping by. That you wouldn't believe it in some of these towns. Like,
but our thing was more on the content
of what they were doing on the air. Is terrible.
Same with I mean, the content is just as good as their facilities. I mean, I'm talking about oh my God, one of them, it was the local television thing, and it was like that Tim and Eric episode where I had to hold my lavalier mic. You know? And there was like, do you know what I'm saying? It's so bad.
Yeah.
But God bless them though. They're trying, man.
In terms of what happened today, I mean, we definitely didn't attack you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
it doesn't
and
seem like you two did.
No, but
No,
trust
we
me.
did, and Opie and Anthony
but if
didn't
they were,
either.
I would have too.
Who's this guy over here?
Paul,
so
he's a non-entity. He doesn't exist.
No.
And it wasn't a fear thing, believe me, because they like confrontation a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they must love it, and
They
I
do.
don't mind it, and I was excited to see them and put all rumors to rest because it's not true that I'm always late and this and that. I'm not.
But you understand that, like, we had you. They said he's got a hard out at 9 o'clock. So we say, okay, 8:40 to 9 o'clock. We have Andy Dick. So
Well, I
it's-
didn't make up that hard
No,
out.
no, no,
I got
that's
a
not you.
hard
We're
on. I have a
told.
hard on for Opie and Anthony.
But
That's what we're told,
That's what we're
though.
told because you got a bunch of stuff to do. So
Well, that's all him.
So when
you
it's
know.
9:15, we got
I
other stuff
get
that
it.
we were gonna do.
I get it.
You know.
Yeah. Well, I hope I can come on and what do they even look like? I know
One is
nothing
blonde.
about them.
The one who's Opie is blonde.
Yeah.
And he's got like a washboard abs. He's an amazing.
He's got like
a
the V, like the
He has a V.
right, right.
And
nice.
Anthony is kind of a greaseball and a creep. And he
looks like a gas station attendant.
yeah, he looks like fucking Gomez Adams a little bit. I think is fair. That's a fairly accurate description of both of them.
So it's not it's not a fair thing. And I'm glad that you.
Thank you.
were able
I
to-
tried to go see the Addams Family. I wanted to see a show while I was here.
I want to see it because Brooke Shields is in it. Or I don't know if she's still in it, but she was
one
in
of
the
reasons
musical.
I didn't want to go. But she
But you
is.
see, Brooke Shields may want to kill herself because Andy
Right,
Dick
yeah.
just said something mean
yeah.
about
Well,
her.
right.
she said something mean about me a long time ago.
Okay.
See
She
what I
probably
mean?
didn't mean it. She
See
took
what
it
I mean?
back.
I don't know.
Well, we gotta-
that was a very, very dark period in both of our lives because it was when one of our mutual friends died. And I understand. I didn't know her, and she didn't know me. Actually, she is a very sweet woman, Brooke Shields. But can she sing and dance? Who knows? Isn't she the Jordache Jeans when she was 14?
I always liked the gold digger
whatever
jeans
they were.
girl. I always wanted to fuck her when I was like 16. She was lovely.
We got to let the next show.
We have to.
in.
There's
We
no
already-
show.
We ran
Gotta
into
do this
way.
show.
What's the name of the movie so we can plug it
Division
properly?
3 Football's Finest, and there's a Facebook page. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll keep tweeting the trailer, and you can make your own decision if you want to see
All right,
it.
and we will
Yeah, at
definitely
least
have
check
Andy Dick on
November
Opie and
18th.
Anthony, and we will.
Tell Opie and Anthony hi.
Okay.
And next time you're around,
Definitely.
we'll have you.
Thank you.
All right, now stay tuned. Ron and Fez are next.
How did the Andy Dick thing go down?
It was all right. He was a little hostile. I mean, he came in at with 5 minutes left in the after show. We had to go a little over. Great. He was a little hostile because, as it turned out, people, I guess, were listening to you in the beginning of the show yesterday say, why are we having Andy Dick on?
Yeah, I don't like the fucking guy.
Right. So then they tweeted
If it was up to
him,
me, I wouldn't have had him on. But we have this democracy here now, and it's fine.
and he said he kind of started to play the game at first. I don't know who Opie and Anthony are, but I was excited to do the show.
He
and it was-
fucking knows who we are. I hate when people do that.
But he read about the show in the Idaho, I think it was Idaho, in the Idaho newspaper about Jocktober.
Oh, right.
Because I guess he was in that. He says he was in that town on that
Right.
when that paper came out.
He knows who we are.
And so he was taking wow, I want to see who these guys are that made those DJs cry.
He's
I mean,
outrageous.
Oh, really?
and he said, if you like that kind of radio, it's all fun and games until, somebody commits suicide. And we were like you've never upset anybody, Andy Dick.
Shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
By touching them inappropriately.
About him.
You pull your dick out
You're gonna-
on stage.
Yeah,
You're going to
yeah.
talk about morality? Let's talk about how your addiction has fucked up the people around you. Go fuck yourself. I don't like the fucking guy.
No.
He's
I never
fake
found him-
outrageous.
Yeah.
He's fake edgy.
He was
40 minutes late, and honestly, in the end, and you could tweet this to him. We wanted to talk to Sam's mom way more than we wanted to talk to that idiot.
Well, that's what I told him. He said I was a little late and I wanted to come on late. And I said, honestly, you got here at 9:17.
A little late.
You were booked at 8:40,
Not-
and we moved on with the show. We have other things.
No, the asshole fucking avoided us because I got a note, just so you know the full story. In the middle of talking to Sam's mom, I got a note that said Andy Dick's doing OutQ.
Oh, really?
But I don't think he was doing OutQ because I saw one of the OutQ guys in the bathroom, and I asked how was the Andy Dick thing. So then why was he telling me it was good?
I don't know, but when I walked by, he was definitely on OutQ.
But it might have been.
All right, there's confusion there. All right,
It might
so
have been later because Andy said that he was standing around doing nothing and he wanted to walk by the window.
well, he didn't walk by the window. He avoided us because in the end, he would have got his ass kicked. That's Andy Dick. He talks a big game, but I could handle an Andy Dick. Trust me.
He said he wanted to come on.
I got the note. He wanted to come in.
right.
So I didn't say no, but I never saw him. And then we left. I never saw him. Where was he?
I don't understand
He
why
was
these-
hiding, and
what-
then when we're gone, then he comes in. I guess.
He kind of, well, not kind of. He said twice that he was wondering if you guys were afraid of him. And Jim and I assured
Afraid of Andy Dick? I hope you guys assured
Jim
him.
and I assured him that fear was not an issue.
Fear.
That there was not an issue of you guys being afraid to confront Andy Dick.
I would have to. It might have happened in my career. I would have to go home and think about this if I was ever actually really scared at someone on the air.
Like if Ray Liotta said there was a confrontation, you might have been intimidated.
Ray Liotta absolutely intimidated me a little bit. I did admit that.
But like when you watch
Andy Dick,
when you watch news radio, you're not like, oh shit, I don't want to fuck with
that's
that
Andy
guy.
Dick. He's crazy.
Nice.
I could give a shit about him.
Yeah, right.
Could give a shit about Andy Dick. Who
In the end, we
cares?
wanted to talk to your mom. That was way more important, and I knew that would be better radio, and it was. And he absolutely avoided us because we've had people that we've kind of blown off or whatever, and they'll walk by the window like, "Hey," and sometimes we'll acknowledge them and go, "All right, come on in." Well, I never saw the fucking guy.
He didn't directly say, but my take from what he was saying was he made it seem like he was told not to approach the window.
That's bullshit.
Well, you're not even blowing him off. He was 40 minutes late.
I know.
Right, we
That was
moved
not
on
us
with the
blowing him
show.
off.
Yeah,
yeah.
like,
That's the important
We've
part.
got other things to do.
Yeah.
Like you can't go on Letterman if you're scheduled for the second segment, show
Yeah.
up for the third, and be like, "Well, I'm here now. Can't
Hey,
I?"
what's going on?
Dave,
I was
are you
telling-
scared?
I was telling someone yesterday, sometimes guests are late and we don't give a fuck and we go, yeah, whatever. Whenever he gets here, it's fine. But sometimes we do have shit we really want to get to. And I know Paul's mom made that shit and it would be a good thing to keep that storyline going because people seem to be enjoying that. So I'm like, we really want to talk to Sam's mom today. So it made it tougher to just say, yeah, bring him in when he gets here.
Yeah, you said early in the show, "I'm going to get you today, Sam."
Yeah.
I didn't know what you were talking
I
about.
couldn't
but
wait to get to that
obviously,
segment.
Yeah.
You had that planned.
And just to, set the record straight, if he showed up in the building at 9,
Yeah.
me and Aunt were here from 9 till a little past 10, never saw the fucking guy.
Nope.
Yeah, he was here like 9:17 is what the note said. He was also, he's fighting with Howard. He was trying to get on their wrap-up show after he was done with us.
Right.
And they wouldn't let him on. He was just staring in the window
Good,
awkwardly.
Because they fucking know he's a dick.
It's uncomfortable.
Just an
It was
asshole.
uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah, because I saw him when I was going to the bathroom.
Ah.
Baba Booey saw him,
Yeah.
but I could tell by his face. Like I couldn't hear it because it's soundproof, obviously, but I could tell by his face that he didn't want to acknowledge on the air that Andy was knocking on the window. Because I'm almost positive he didn't get on
You stupid
the show.
fuck.
But he did.
Do you think he still thinks he's a lot bigger than he is?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he probably has his fans. Good for him. I just don't like the fucking guy.
I was glad he came on the after show, to tell you the truth. I mean, just because it's something, to talk about, and it was good to have him, mix it up. But
There's not enough wackiness on the after show. It was good.
Yeah, it was
Nah,
all right.
it's
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a good
Not
change
quite
of
it
enough.
was
pace.
good, right?
Yeah.
Andy Dick doesn't know who O&A are, but wanted to come on the show. He heard about Jocktober.
Right.
And Andy says he wanted to come in late. Andy talks more about making the Jocktober DJ cry. Ugh. Maybe we'll get to those clips. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I figured I'd just give them to you if you want them.